So here's a fun story. In 0.1, I wanted to play warrior, obviously, because I like the slammers from PoE1, and I was really disappointed because, you know, obviously Sunder is awful. And I played Ice Monk instead. And since then, I didn't touch warrior once. I played some, like a little bit of sorceress, a little bit of I league started with the ice what was it called? Ice shot. I league started this league with ice shot. And then I saw Carnarius's Ronnie Coleman is what he called it. And I got really excited because I saw the potential to play a slammer. Now, the core of this build is Carnarius's Molten Shower, right? This is like the bones of the build. We need Molten Shower for this to work. Well, we need something else too. That's where I altered it to my liking, because I want to play a slammer. So if you want to learn more about Molten Shower and how you scale it, watch Carnarius's Ronnie Coleman build. It's obviously a strength stacker because you need 500 strength to proc this at 100% of the time, and you get damage per 25 strength. On top of that, on top of the brute strength node. So what I did to change it is I'm not using, he's using Leap Slam to clear. Instead I'm using Sunder to clear. I'm using Sleep Slam like I use in PoE1. I just move around with it. Like I jump over ledges, I jump over like gaps and stuff with this. I rarely use it to clear. Unless there's a lot of mobs and a cone won't do enough, I just Sleep Slam. And we use Leap Slam for something else too. I'll talk about that later. Now, how did I make Sunder feel better? Because Sunder feels awful if you don't have any attack speed. Okay? I'm using Rage Forged. You can see it coming, right? I'm gonna change this later, by the way, but we'll talk about that later. I'm using Rage Forged, Rapid Attacks, and Rage 3. Now, this is 15% on top of 25%, on top of 15%, and Onslaught with this chest. This is, when I saw this chest, I was so happy, right? I don't know, I was watching a stream, I don't know who it was, but there, like, that streamer was looking at this chest, and I knew that there was one ring that gives you Onslaught on kill. I think it was Blackheart, right? And I just looked at the chests that were listed on the trade market, and I saw this one. We ignite, and our ignite will spread into enemies, right? We gain Onslaught on kill. This is just for mapping, right? Sorry, this is just for mapping. This is not good for bossing. And our attacks have added physical damage equal to 3% of our maximum life. Now we have a lot of life. We can get more. For bossing, what I'm doing is I'm just, you know, a giga tank shield, giga tank chest piece with T1 strength. That's what I like. If I'm fighting a boss, I just switch my chest piece. But with Onslaught, this feels awesome. What I wanted to say about this gem, I might change it to Rage Forged 1 because it's better if we spend mana. Not mana, well, kind of. It's better that we spend the rage instead of not spending it, because we want this to stay online all the time. We want this to stay online. We need the attack speed. I'm not sure about all of the gems. Hold on, like all the attack speed next to each other. Okay. I'm not sure about like these two. These two are really good. They're really good. But I'm still looking at gems, right? Here's ways to scale this. Here's like a crazy one. This one is really expensive. You get a granite, You get a granite bismuth or granite amethyst mage blood with silver, obviously. And you take this one. You take this node instead of these two and these two. You take this node. Now, with this node, you like your Sunder will do so much damage because it will do so much damage because we can take like either one of these or even Rage Forged out and use Fist of War 3 to double damage, like a double effective ancestrally boosted. And with ancestrally boosted, 30%, so that's like 60% more damage if it's double, right? And 25% AoE, so that's 50% AoE. I don't know if that maybe it targets like 2 more instead of like 4 additional targets instead of 2, but that sounds really good. But getting a mage blood is really hard because it's expensive, especially if you want like a granite and silver. I haven't looked into the prices, but last time I checked, a granite bismuth silver was 500 divines. So here's another way. If you just have divines laying around, there's this gem, not this gem, this currency, Alder's Legacy. Now with this, if you socket this into a unique, it'll destroy the unique and gives you a rune with that unique's power, right? Here's a crazy unique. Oh, why? I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. We have Quill Rain. And by the way, that currency only works on Izomite and Calgorian uniques. I looked at a list. I didn't look at all of the list, but I stopped at Quill Rain. I was like, that is crazy. So if I use that currency on Quill Rain, will it give me attack speed, like 100% attack speed? Like, is it random? Is it gonna give me one of these, or is it gonna give me all of these? Because if it gives me all of these, I don't want that. Obviously, we don't want less attack damage. Here's another unique that we can use it on. It was a helmet, the rage. Yeah, this one. 1% increased armor per rage. The way I want to look at this build in the future, like if I get like 3, 4, 5 more levels, I want to stack rage, and I want this, right? I want to use this. I want to use all the rage stacking effects. I haven't looked into it, but if there's a way to get more attack speed with rage and get more armor with rage and still have the ancestrally boosted Sunders, that would be really awesome. But that is what I'm thinking for the future. If you have any ideas, please let me know, because this is just, I think, the beginning of this, right? Because now as it is, I think I'm like 250 divines into this build. I'm like 250 divines into this build because crafting these is really a pain in the ass, man. Getting this glove, like this glove is so crazy. This is like all tier 1s except obviously for the essence. And I had attack speed on the +1 suffix modifier. This is nuts, right? This chest piece, I don't know how many of these laying around with these mods, and obviously a lot of strength on everything else, like strength and armor. And this amulet was a pain in the ass to craft as well. Carnarius has a video on how to make this amulet. But as I said, if you have any ideas on like how to progress this build, if you know any uniques, like good uniques maybe, or like text with the skill tree to scale our attack speed. Without, I don't want to lose the cooldown recovery. I don't want to lose the surround nodes. I just want more attack speed, and I have no idea how to get that. Now, I want to say something about the build in general, right? This build is ethical. Even with a lot, like all of, that's still crazy to say after spending 200 divines. But this build is ethical, and by ethical I mean it's not ice shot, it's not spark totems, it's not spirit walker companion, it's not any of these. The bossing side of the build is that is the other builds, but the mapping is not. Like spark totems clears so like way better, ice shot clears better, but the clear is still good enough because of Herald of Ash and Molten Shower, right? And obviously we have a lot of AoE, like increased AoE. And the other problem with this build is the recovery. Our recovery is bad. That's why I'm using this, right? All I have for recovery is a conquer ground on leap slam, right? That gets us to 300. Let me use it again. 300 life per second. And we have this on the skill tree. We have a notable. We have a time loss jewel with life regen notable. So that's these three, I think, right? Yeah, these three. So 15% regen rate. But yeah, that's mainly the problems with this build. And later on, if I respec out of these, and take this, the recovery will get worse because less regenerate, less max life. Like I'm gonna use a little bit of tank for more damage. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.